Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today we're doing a 2-in-1 combo style hair tutorial. This one comes courtesy of a company by the name of Mslynn, and they sent me 2 wigs pretty much for the price of 1. I'm definitely feeling this combo deal they have going on, and they did include the elastic band. They actually included 2 so that you'll have 1 for each wig. They included your wig caps. They included some lashes, and of course these are the wigs here. So what's going on here is that they're giving you 2 wigs for the price of 1. It's a combo deal that you can find on their website. Of course, I have it linked in the description box. I opted for the 12-inch straight and the 14-inch curly, and you're going to see me install from start to finish the straight bob. I'm also going to show you the curly one as well, and I think this is definitely a steal. It's very affordable to get 2 wigs pretty much for the price of 1, and you'll be able to slay all fall and winter long and even into the new year. So this is what the curly one looks like. Forgive its appearance, I did go ahead and play in it and kind of pick it out, so you really can't see the full deal of what it looked like straight out of the packaging, but you guys get the drift and you'll see how bomb it's gonna look in the end. And matter of fact, you kind of seen it in the thumbnail as well as in the intro. So here is what the straight one looks like. It comes pre-parted as a center part. Both wigs are closure style wigs, which make them super beginner friendly. I'm going to go ahead and prep my wig by tinting the lace, and I did this for both wigs. I like to do this and then add a little bit of heat with the blow dryer to go ahead and lock that in, simply so that it won't transfer onto my skin or my complexion, my wig cap, or anything like that. I kind of want the product to be dry, and this is going to help the wig to blend with my skin very well. As you guys can see in the back, the wigs actually fit really good. It's not going to flop off in the back or anything crazy, and there are combs in there to help it to, secure it underneath or around your braids. So we're going to go right into styling the wig. I did go in and switch up the parting. It kind of was more perfect before. You guys can see how imperfect it looks right now, and that's simply because a little bit of that foundation did bleed through the cap a little bit too much. But you'll see as I progress and, finish styling the wig that I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. So it's not a bald spot or a patch going on or anything crazy or funky going on with the wig. My product simply just bled through. So you can take it like a rag and kind of wipe that off with a little bit of alcohol or a little bit of water. But like I said, the more you style the wig, it's just gonna naturally rub out either way. I'm taking an electric hot comb. If you know me, you know this is a key staple in my install videos and just my whole hair routine altogether. And I like to go in and do as many heat passes as needed to get the wig bone straight, especially near the lace area, so that it always looks flat, flawless, and it looks like it's coming out of my skin or scalp. Here are a new pack of these eyebrow razors. I get these on Amazon in bulk. I'll leave the seller that I get them from in bulk in the description box, along with everything else I use in this video. And I love to use these because whenever you're cutting off lace, whether it is a closure or a frontal, it's kind of best to make sure that the lace is kind of jagged. If it's very perfect and blunt, it'll be easier to tell. Now you guys know me, I do it both ways, with scissors or with this, but if you kind of really want a flawless finish, this is the way to go. Next up, I applied my non-glue adhesive, and I'm going to use my blow dryer on a cool setting to go ahead and blow dry that until it's completely dry. Now that it's completely dry, I kind of pulled out sparse pieces of hair, kind of to thin out the hairline a little bit. I highly recommend that you use a pair of tweezers and take your time and be very careful. For me, you know, I'm kind of lazy and I kind of just wanted to get it through, but it definitely worked for me, kind of just to pull at it just lightly. This can rip a hole in your lace, so don't be like me, use tweezers and do it the proper way, but you kind of want to make it look as natural as possible, which is why I wanted to thin it out at the baby hairline, so to speak, area. Now I'm going in with my mousse and I'm going to form some baby hair. I'm going to add my scarf. I don't like silk scarves so much. I like this material here. I find that these work the best for me. They stay on and don't slide off. They make the baby hairline, whatever I'm trying to flatten out, it flattens it out really good. And overall, I just find that these kind of scarves work the best for me. Now it's time to go in and flat iron the hair. Work in smaller sections to get a more flawless effect. Also use a heat protectant. I'll list the one I love in the description box, but since you are going with a shorter wig, please don't use too much because it can weigh down your bob, but still always use a heat protectant. For time's sake, I went ahead and flat ironed the opposite side off camera. Now that the hairline is set, I went ahead and removed the scarf, and this is what we're working with. I find that the top was a little bit hard to get it to mold to be super flat, but I did go in with my wax stick and that electric hot comb once more and kind of just went in and perfected everything until I got it pretty much to my liking. Y'all know I had to go in and beat my face, and I love the way this look came together. I'm going to set it off with a little concealer in the parting as well as a little powder in the hairline. Watch as I apply the powder and see how much the hairline is going to transform, especially because I did not tweeze it out too much. This is going to be my finesse. It's going to help it to look like it is a lot more plucked and pretty much styled to perfection. Can you guys see that? It definitely makes it look like I plucked and tweezed for the gods, and I really didn't. Just a quick and simple tip to help you to perfect your hairline, even if you don't want to tweeze it out much. Now that we've perfected the look of the straight bob, I'm going to go off camera and perfect the look of the curly bob, and I'll be back as soon as I'm done. And boom, just like that, I have slayed this wig for the gods. Look at the texture. Now again, this is a 14-inch curly bob, and I love, love, love the way it came out. I pretty much did the majority same steps as I did for the install as the straight bob. The only difference is when I got to the ends, I did use a mousse. I used no water to go in and like wet the hair. I literally only used mousse. All in all, I'm super in love with the way my hair came out with both wigs. They were super simple and easy to install, and they're holding up great. It's been a week since I've installed both, and I love both. I've been wearing them back and forth. So go ahead and check out Mslynn. I have a link to both wigs in the description box, as well as links to everything I used. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!